Did you know that in 2024, nearly 60,000 educators left the profession? Research shows that over 50% of teachers are feeling often or always burnt out. That's double the rate of other working adults.
Behavior is out of control, and the stress of teaching in that environment is overwhelming.
I have never witnessed as much violence from children as I witnessed from 4 different boys in a class of 16 kids.
Technology is directly contributing to the literacy decrease we are seeing in this country right now.
Teachers are burning out because students refuse to follow basic directions. And it's rarely 1 or 2 kids, it's often the whole class.
Hey guys, it's Vani from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool and welcome to my channel. And if you're new here, I make videos to help you on your homeschooling journey. And today we are going to talk about how not to copy the broken system of public school education. Stay with me.
My heart breaks for them, but as I read these statistics, I realized something terrifying. Many of us pulled our kids out of that system, only to rebuild that exact same system at our kitchen table. If that system is breaking professional teachers, what do you think is going to do to you? Today, we're looking at the top 3 reasons teachers are quitting and how we can avoid falling into the same trap in our homeschools. Reason number 1, the unsustainable workload. Teachers are often working 10 hours a day, grading papers on weekends, and managing 30 students. It is physically unsustainable. But how often do we do this? We try to recreate the 7-hour school day. We think if we aren't doing school from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., we aren't doing enough. But remember, a school day is 7 hours because of crowd control, transitions, and logistics. The lesson for us, rhythm over rigor. You are a tutor, not a classroom manager. You can accomplish in 2 hours what it takes a classroom 6 hours. If you are burning out, you may be trying to be a school teacher instead of a homeschool mother. Cut the fluff. The second biggest reason teachers cite is student behavior and lack of support. In a classroom of 30, one disruptive child can derail the entire day, and often teachers have their hands tied on how to handle it. In schools, behavior is an obstacle to learning. In your home, behavior is the learning. This is the beauty of Christian homeschooling. We don't have to ignore the heart just to get through the math lesson. If your child is struggling with attitude, it's okay to close the books. You have the freedom to stop everything and address the heart. Don't let pressure to finish the curriculum make you ignore the character issues. This is a luxury teachers don't have, but you do. Finally, teachers are drowning in bureaucracy, teaching to the test, standardized data, and endless forms. They got into teaching to help kids learn, but they spend half their time managing data. As homeschoolers, we sometimes obsess over keeping up. Are they at grade level? What about the standardized test? We let the fear of falling behind steal the joy of learning. You left the system to escape the bureaucracy. Don't invite it back in. Measure your success by the light in their eyes, not the grade on the paper. If they love learning, the test scores usually take care of themselves eventually. The school system is struggling because it's trying to manufacture education on an industrial scale. But you are crafting a childhood. You are building a sanctuary. Let's learn from the teachers. Let's respect their struggle, but let's refuse to copy the system that is causing it. Keep it simple. Focus on the heart. Enjoy your freedom. If you're feeling that burnout creeping in, I want you to watch this video next where I talk about burning out as a homeschool mom. It might be the reset you need. I'll see you over there.